Oh, hello, and welcome to today's Decay. Celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time, July 15th edition, all day. And whatever happened, you asked, that would be worthy of getting your head out of the headlines and making a beeline to your record shelf, or DVD shelves, or something like that, right? Good question. Today in 1910, one Washboard Sam was born. It's all coming out in the wash today. Washboard Sam was like a country blues musician. Mama Don't Allow probably being his most famous song that lives down through the years. You know, he was playing in the 30s. This is all like proto rock and roll, in my humble opinion. And he continues, I think he starts in the 20s actually. Is that possible? If he's born in 1910? I don't know. I don't see why not. You can play a washboard whenever, right? Yeah, but he certainly continues on well past the 30s into, I think, the early 50s or so. One song that is really good that I never hear DJ'd out, and maybe it was never put on 45, maybe it was originally like a 78, and then it's only ever been put on like LPs or compilations, and so, or in CDs. It's definitely on the CD. And so therefore, this wouldn't be something that like DJs would be prone to play, since it's not, 45 available. But song question, number one drunkard, do check it out. Just to me, it shows whatever decade we're talking about. The horizon line of life, I think rock and roll has continued well before that, and there may be stormy seas, but beyond the horizon line, things are sure rockin'. Yeah? Is that a stretch? I don't think so. Larry Cohen, born today, 1936. Filmmaker who did a whole bunch of stuff in New York City, including Q the Winged Serpent, that takes place in like 1970s, like Chrysler Building or so. That's a really good one. Bunch of others. I mean, it's kind of in that same Frank Henenlotter world of just point a camera at like Golden Age New York City in the 70s, and how can you go wrong? You can't. All roads lead to greatness. Thank you, Larry Cohen. Rocky Erickson, born today, 1947. Happy to say I was lucky enough to see him play live, at least on one occasion. Really excellent stuff, of course. Sad trombone. Never got to see Johnny Thunders, who was born today, 1952. But man, oh man, New York Dolls. Much like Larry Cohen and Frank Henenlotter encapsulating New York City in the 70s. New York Dolls, Johnny Thunders. What more do I need to say? I guess I have a love affair with the city, don't I? Good thing I'm living my life here. Laurel, Goularte, and Hardy, the TV show, premiered today, 1963. Ernie Anderson played Goularte, a horror host in Cleveland, to such critical acclaim? Popular acclaim. That actually he wound up having 3 distinct and separate shows, not 1, not 2, but count them 3 separate shows, horror hosting monster movies and things, all at the same time, in this early 60s, early to mid 60s. One was just the underlit, his face and goofing. One was the one with the lit set with all the merch behind him, and then there was a third one as well, all at like different times of day and night, depending on if it's more for kids or not. This was more the kids show, rather than all the like double entendres and what have you. All of which permeated the brain of one Lux Interior, and we have the cramps. We have Goularte to thank for the cramps. Yeah. Sure enough. Vampiros Lesbos, premiered today, 1971. That's Soledad Miranda stars in that Jess Franco film. Franco is an interesting director. All stuff I knew of growing up and never really got into, and he has like a golden age of the late 60s, like Lizard in a Woman's Skin, through to the early to mid 70s. That is so good, And like, what happened to him after that? I don't know why or how he exactly lost his funding. Did he lose his muse? Because Soledad Miranda died tragically in a, I think, car crash around the time this was released. I don't know. But after that, he releases picture after picture after picture without like any script, with like a 3-person crew and cast, and still determined to do it. So there's something very endearing about, you know, your inability to stop doing what it is you love, right? Even if like this isn't working so well anymore. But he keeps doing that like through the 90s. Right? When does he stop? Early 2000s? I forget. But I've been watching a good deal of Jess Franco, and no interest in the 80s and 90s stuff, even late 70s. I don't know. I don't get it. But Vampiros Lesbos and the couple before and after, truly magical stuff, must say. Vampiros Lesbos. Perhaps watch it today on the day it premiered in 1971. And what you interrupted me reading here, the Ride This Torpedo by one Mark Robertson. See here, chapter 9 on the escalators. This is all Mark Robertson's life post Meteor's impact on the universe, and the ensuing after effects, the ripple effects of the meteors making landfall in England, where he talks about his time with Chelsea, with Johnny Thunders, with the Rough House All-Stars, who will kind of sort of be playing here in their own way, Saturday, October 26th. Oh, hold on. Funny, I just mentioned that. Look at this flyer here. That's not bad. Rough House All-Stars playing here Saturday, October 26th at the Kingsland. That's Susan Lewis, Belle from the Stingrays, Helen Shadow, and Ricky Lee Braun with a whole bunch of other friends and family getting up on stage and playing with them. It's going to be quite awesome and a one-of-a-time event, of which the Rough House All-Stars is featured here in Mark Robertson's book. But that's not all, as is the Escalators, which it turns out their record, Moving Staircases, premiered today, 1983. So while in this year it is, it is Monday. So maybe that's what we'll play, is Monday. The bonus extended version. On this Monday, July 15th. On the day it premiered. Forever ago. Anyway, that's it. From us to you. Till tomorrow. Bye.